This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
Get real.
No.
This
Just
is
stop.
a sham.
It's finally here. Drum roll.
Welcome to DBL. Happy Monday, everybody. Stephanie Jones. She's here from Indiana.
Yeah, with Gary.
Yeah.
I hope
French
not.
Lick, Indiana, huh? The home of Larry Bird?
Oh, God, I hope not.
Truly a globetrotter.
Yes. Steph, you've been around the world, truly. All right, let's get to it, guys. Some Monday stories. The Golden Bachelor is responding to accusations made about him in the Hollywood Reporter expose. So Gary claimed he had not dated since his wife passed away in 2017, but a former girlfriend claimed she not only dated Gary, but lived with him. Also, he had something to do with the JFK assassination.
Stop it.
Now, in an interview with Katie Couric, Gary admits that he did date after his wife's death.
How could he?
Yeah.
Well, I guess I would say this, but I dated a number of women. Then it becomes an issue of how do you define if you're in a relationship or not? It really didn't. But, again, I want to focus on what's going on now. The important thing for me right now is where I'm at today. And looking back on those things, to me, is no benefit.
Gary, can I get a plant behind you or something? Gary also responded to allegations he misrepresented his career before going on to the show. Let's check that out.
The business I owned was very much like the Cadillac Diner that Teresa and I were at the very first date. I sold burgers and fries and shakes, and it was a very profitable business.
So wrong.
What is happening? We're grilling the Golden Bachelor?
Yes. I mean,
Please, Al,
look,
share.
I'm not saying it should be, but I mean, look, part of the way that we entertain ourselves in this country, is by building people up to tear them down. Gary had a great story, a widower who is a restaurateur that's looking for love. We have this group of women, they're all wonderful, looking for love. Come watch our show. If they were like, this is Gary, he dated a bunch of chicks after he got... Like, it's not going to hit as hard. So you need to create a narrative that's going to make us want to watch. Steph, I do understand that he lied. I'm going to be able to pick up the pieces and move on.
Did he lie?
I would say
though?
bend is more bending the truth.
I think he bent the truth slightly.
He lied.
Look, I think, everyone in that video just looks miserable. They all just
three of
they
them.
are
That's a good point.
So over it all. Poor things. We're here just picking at them even more, deflate that balloon just a little bit more. But I think, when you've been married to someone for such a long period of time, are you going to really class a small-term relationship, the one that's not been that long?
It was 3 years. They lived together. That's not a small relationship.
But how are you
just trying
supposed
to
to
give him a
mention
chance
that?
here, Tori. I'm just
How
giving
are
him
you
a
supposed to
chance.
mention that when you're trying to sell the show?
Can I say it?
Please.
Don't say he never dated. Simply move on. Say he has a widower of 43 years. He had a restaurant, whatever. Don't mention the never dated, because what happens is little lies start to poke holes in
they add
Gary.
up.
And then it becomes this uncredible thing here. And now we've got Katie Couric grilling him like a embedded reporter.
Yes.
And it's a little much.
Katie looked really bored in that interview.
Listen, again, I got to stick up for Gary here. He doesn't know the ins and outs of television or what he's doing. The producers sway him
Yes,
a
it was the
certain way,
producers.
and he goes on there and he doesn't know, hey, they told me maybe I shouldn't mention that because it's not part of the bigger scheme of the story. And it really isn't. And then when they get off, the producers are like, good luck, Gary. Go on this black background and get grilled like here, going against the FBI. It's like, take it easy. Did he sell milkshakes or not?
They just want all eyeballs on him, the best-selling story they can for their viewership. And like you said, then he's disposable trash. He's done. He's yesterday's fish and chip paper.
But they're
He's
leading
out.
up to the live wedding on TV, so is this good for the promotion
Exactly.
of that?
If you want The Bachelor or the Golden Bachelor to be a trustworthy, because who's watching? 60 plus, 70. They want to trust that
there's
you
the
understand
milkshake
it.
scene. It's pretty
Here's the
crazy.
milkshake scene. Oh, God, that was terrible.
Okay, I hate Gary.
I'm just saying, if you want to keep your trust with that program, don't tell the little lies.
But I think, honestly,
Listen.
if he's not used to TV, it's very easy. And he's in his 70s, let's not forget. He's just going along with whatever
Yeah,
they're
it's the
telling
producer's
him.
fault.
It doesn't help, obviously, but...
We could.
I'm Team Gary.
Me too.
I'm team over it.
All right, let's get to it. The Kennedy Center honorees were celebrated this weekend. Dionne Warwick, Renee Fleming,
wow.
Barry Gibb.
Ooh.
You ever see Jimmy Fallon do Barry Gibb? Pretty funny. That's what was in my head. Queen Latifah and Billy Crystal were all honored, but everyone was talking about Meg Ryan because she poked fun at her co-star from When Harry Met Sally about the iconic deli scene. You know what I'm talking about. Watch.
The scene came really naturally to me, and I really have Billy to thank for that. I've actually never been around anyone who made faking an easier.
Dang.
That's a great compliment.
I was going to say.
Yeah, do you
Oh, I
think
thought there was a shot for some
hyped him
reason.
No,
up.
she said it was easy with you. Like, she was like, hey, what's
Oh,
up,
yeah.
bro?
Yeah.
What did you think?
She
I
was
was like-
giving him, like, you know, a lot of kudos there. I think that was very flattering, to say the least.
Man, that scene, how iconic.
Yeah, very iconic.
Oh, the Katz's Deli. How many women have lined up to go eat pastrami? I'll have what she's having.
Can
You
I
know
just
what
say
I
this?
mean?
As a
What a
black
great
man,
scene.
I never saw that movie.
Oh.
I don't think any black
know
man
the
ever
scene?
did. No.
Oh, really?
None of us.
Okay.
So
No
what-
black people have
for
ever.
everybody.
No
I
black
would-
people have
I
ever
would-
seen it.
I would swear in a courtroom, no.
Wow.
Really?
It would never come up.
Then you're going to go on Katie Couric and have to answer
Yeah,
some questions.
with her finger on her temple. Yeah.
So you don't know the references about that?
I get the references because it's been
Bit
such
iconic.
in the
I gotcha.
zeitgeist,
Okay.
but like, what did it for you with that scene?
Well, first off, it gave women a space to show off to men that they can fake, and they can fake very well other certain parts of their relationships.
Oh.
And they also, it really cemented Meg Ryan as a physical comedian, as someone that'll go there, and she went on to become the queen of rom-coms, partially because of that scene. I mean, really because of that scene.
Absolutely.
So that's what cemented them. So I'm really, and she looked great up there with thinking Billy.
All right.
Yeah, Billy looked great too.
He sure did.
Yeah, fabulous.
Classic.
I wish he'd come back as Oscar host.
I would love
Don't you
that. I
think?
really do. I really do.
do.
People are over it though. You know what I
I
mean?
hope they come back again.
It's like the Golden Bachelor. Get out of here! Get out! We're tired of you. All right, actress Florence Pugh is the latest star to be hit in the face by an object thrown by a fan. I don't know why I giggled. She was in Brazil for a Dune Part 2 panel with her co-stars when something hit her right in the face. Oh, wow.
God, that's hard. Hard.
Terrible.
That's not good.
I mean,
Listen, this was in Brazil, okay? But it seems like now it's happening all over the world because we've seen many people here, artists, whether they're walking the red carpet or entertaining, stuff being thrown at them. What should happen? I mean, I think if you watch any of these shows, you know what I think should happen.
Seriously penalised. I really think they should be penalised.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know who these people think they are, and like these people are all giving their time. They put their art, their craft, everything to entertain the people there. There's nothing that's been insulting to the people that are out there in that audience. Who do they think they are?
I have to-
We keep seeing it over and over again.
Just very quickly, I have to agree with Steph here. This is just as if it were an assault on the street.
Absolutely.
This is a strong criminal act that keeps happening. So until we see stronger deterrent, or I guess stronger security, this is going to keep
No,
happening.
but it shouldn't be about the security. It's like, where are people's morals? Where are people's ethics?
Well,
What
you know what, Steph? I will
what
say
is going
There's no
on?
repercussion.
Right.
That's what it is. There's
Right.
no repercussions, Alan. We always talk about taking somebody in the back after they cheat in the casino. You know not to do that.
Right. There are places where you can act up and places where you don't. And people are very conscious of where they do and where they don't. I think because we didn't really come down on people having freakouts on airplanes, that continued for a long time until the federal government stepped in. Unfortunately, just like when people used to steal music, and remember there was a rumor that like the government would sue you
Yeah,
for
if you
$2
took a
million,
Napster
like
song.
if you stole a song, that was actually a deterrent for people. I think they need to take the next person that does this and give them 9 years. And I know that sounds crazy, but it's either that, Jeff, or wait until a famous singer loses her eye before we do something. Those are the only two things that can happen, because right now people are weighing their social media fame versus the 30-day fine and punishment.
I'm with you. If a big punishment instead of putting them on YouTube in 5 years.
Right.
Like, oh, this is a person that poked Beyonce's eye out. She's famous now. Coming up on DBL. That was hypothetical. Our interview with Mike, the Situation Sorrentino. He's opening up about how he overcame his drug addiction, and a lot of people are talking about Oprah's stunning look. Yas, Oprah! Last night, Steph is going to break it all down for us.
She looks good.
She looks fabulous.
It wasn't a compliment to
That's
Billy
what I thought.
It was like making fun of Billy Crystal.
That I could fake it easily with you.
Yeah,
I'd have
you
to
made
fake
it easy to fake.
That's what I thought.
That's how I took
That's
it.
right.
Okay.
Just so you know in the next thing.
I was like,
were
wait a
right.
second, I thought that was a shot.
It is a shot.
And you guys were like, oh yeah.
No, it was a shot. Because she's saying I have to have fake whatever with you.
Are they friendly with each other?
Very friendly,
Yeah,
very
yeah,
close.
yeah.
And
You
also,
can't say that without
if you don't know, the famous line is she has this fake moment and it's loud and everyone looks over and a woman goes, I'll have what she's having. And that woman is Rob Reiner's mother. And she happened to be on set that day and they put her in and she says the line and it's classic Mrs. Reiner in history forever in a rom-com. So, and people wait for like hours, or they did at least, to get into Katz's Deli. I used to go at like 2 in the morning. I think it's open 24 hours actually. But yeah, people are always there being like, can I get the pastrami?
What's the famous deli?
Well, it's also a great sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's huge.
I know, it's fantastic.
Pastrami sandwiches are bad.
Yeah, it's, I mean, the scene's
I got
fun,
into
but it's- I think
Reuben's
the
later in my
sandwiches are
life.
a lot.
Rubens are my favorite, but I get
like
corned
Reuben's.
beef, Russian dressing, coleslaw on a Kaiser roll.
Deli
See, I thought it was
pastrami
sauerkraut.
sandwich.
I don't do sauerkraut or Swiss.
Gotta
Well, then
get
it's
it
not a
all.
Reuben.
It's not, you're
Yeah,
right.
I'm
But I
with
don't
you.
need the sauerkraut.
Once I mean, maybe
Maybe I
once a
do.
year.
The sauerkraut gives
Cuts
it
through?
Yeah, it
Oh,
gives it
A little acidity maybe?
Yeah.
What is sauerkraut?
I know. When I went to New York, I used to go to New York a lot.
Fermented
I'd go there, like,
cabbage,
you know, just to
Oh,
go
yeah.
get that.
Anything like anything fermented,
But
anything
they're
I know, like, I don't like
expensive. Even back
kombucha.
in the day, they
You
were
don't like kimchi?
$25, yeah.
In general.
I love it.
anything like that.
Yeah,
I can't do it.
$25. That was back in the
I
day.
like pickling stuff.
I know.
I mean, I don't know. Do you know it's hard? 'Cause
carne-
everybody's like, you
Both of
pickle
them,
stuff at
right?
home. It's
It
like
used to be
super
one by
hard.
the
You have to get like a
house.
vacuum
Oh,
sealer.
really?
Yeah, 'cause you get it in the restaurant.
Welcome back. Many stars look fab on the red carpet at the Academy Museum Gala last night, the very popular. To talk all things fashion, we have our very own Stephanie Jones in the house.
Let's take a look, shall we?
All right, let's do it.
Starting off with the queen that is Oprah.
Yes!
And she looks amazing. Look at her in this Dolce & Gabbana sequin dress.
Color purple.
looks great.
Exactly. And we've got Eva Longoria stunning in a strapless Dolce & Gabbana sequin
Wow.
gown. I mean, oh, she is just the hottest thing.
Wow.
And then Lenny Kravitz rocked leather pants, as usual, with a black blazer with no shirt underneath.
Dang.
I mean, he's a good-looking
He's
man.
cool.
That's all he does.
Is, isn't
I
he?
mean, but it worked.
It
She doesn't need to do
totally
anything.
does.
How many men can pull off the no shirt under the blazer?
This guy.
Timothy Chalamet, could he do it?
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think he
Oh,
could.
he can. But it's a different vibe.
Yep.
Salma sizzled in a sterling white dress
love
with a
that.
deep neckline and a little train.
She looks great.
She
Oh,
does.
she really does. Meryl Streep. Well, she kept it simple and very basic, shall we say, with a black dress, bit of sequins on the edge of her sleeves and dress.
That's a little dowdy, I think.
Yeah.
But is that the look she's going for? I mean, she has on stockings.
Yeah, I mean, it's not great.
No, I think stockings can be so sexy.
That's what, but I'm saying
But
with that, I feel like it's
with this,
intentional.
I think, and then we've got Robert Downey Jr. and his wife Susan. They were couple goals in their matching black Givenchy outfits. Very nice.
I like his shoes. Kind
That's Robert Downey Jr.?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's so young, doesn't
Yeah,
he?
he
very
does.
slender, isn't he?
Yeah.
And then we've got Demi Moore wearing a glamorous
Wow.
gold gown, and it's got this gorgeous big golden flower. She never ages a day.
She's going backwards.
I
is
swear. She
Everyone
is
looks
just-
fantastic.
I know. I feel
you
like
always say that, but we really,
I know.
do.
Get a close up of me. What happened?
They did a close up.
Yikes!
No.
Yeah, for real.
That
That looks
Is
fantastic.
this Ozempic? Is this what this is? This?
No, I think that's good lighting
Okay,
at its
okay,
finest
gotcha.
because they're all quite blown out, aren't they?
Gotcha. They
Like
are.
they look smooth, they look flawless, they look fresh. That is a wonderful light.
And that's the idea we want to have of them. And
Yeah,
I
I
think there is
can
a
see
thing where it's
Exactly.
like your public image is like, yes, obviously they're all working actors, but at the same time, when they're mostly seen on red carpets and at events, and we want to see them
Let's
looking
not
good.
forget they've had stylists, they've had hairdressers, they've had makeup artists. They've
injections.
probably had a lot of estheticianal work, so you know. But they
Hey, I'm
look
not hating.
great.
They look
Yeah.
fantastic.
They really
look
do. They really do.
gorgeous.
It's working.
Yeah.
We should all be so lucky.
Did you ever hear that saying? You're not ugly. You're just poor.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what that was.
I mean, that was that to an extreme.
That
But I
was-
mean, everyone. geez, Louise, I feel really bad about myself.
You should. You really
Jeff,
should.
Jeff, I will say this: when we were getting our makeup done today, I just thought like season 1, they used to be just touch me, and now it's just like 3 of them around me. They're whispering to each other like hurriedly, like get that. We need more blush. Like it's really
Like Dumb and Dumber.
Someone got a
you can
chisel.
feel yourself getting older by how much longer hair and makeup takes.
Did you ever not like you're at home, you're getting ready for the morning meeting or something, you just wake up and you look horrendous and you're like, I gotta go on TV today. And like you're just naked and you hate yourself.
Yes.
I kind of had that moment this morning.
That's every day. That's every day.
You guys.
I wake up with my mask, my eye mask, and I was like, man, I hope I look good on TV.
Well, you don't now. All right, you did. You messed your hair up.
Well, that's how it is.
All right, coming up on DBL. Mike, the situation Sorrentino is getting real about his past. What was filming Jersey Shore like while dealing with addiction? Welcome back. He is one of the most recognizable faces in reality TV, and now he's opening up about his struggles with addiction. Earlier, we talked with Mike, the situation about his new tell-all book. Check it out.
Please welcome back to the show, Mike.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Big Mike, so happy to see you, man. First of all, congratulations on the sobriety. I don't want to make this a reunion between me and you. The family, you're cranking them out, buddy. I'm happy for you. Tell Lauren Jordan and I said hi.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. I'm a big fan of Jeff and the Blast. So, again, thanks for giving me this opportunity to tell my story.
You're the best. Let's get into that, Mike. In your book, you talk about spending $500,000 on drugs during your addiction. When did you start using, and how did that change as you got famous?
I experimented, innocently enough, in my early or actually late teens at 19 years old. And then, obviously, once I started to drug deal and had some more money, I was introduced to opiates. And then next thing you know it, I was really getting high on my own supply. And that's when I did my first rehab stint right before the first Jersey Shore when I got discovered. But when my habit really took off, is between seasons 1 and 2, when we got that big $1 million raise. And I had the money and I had the resources and everybody was saying yes to me. I immediately went and with that raise from MTV, I went and bought my first Ferrari and Bentley and had in my pocket upwards of 250 Rockettes, which are 30 milligram Percocets at that time.
Oh my word.
Your addiction got so bad, you resorted to using heroin once. So what was going through your head when you were handed that drug?
I'll be honest with you, I never thought that I would do heroin. I had millions of dollars. I was a household name. I was in a really bad spot. It was 2015. I had this monster court case, the United States versus the situation. I was bleeding money. I spent about $1 million on lawyers to defend my case. Eventually, there was more money going out than coming in, and I was 3 months late on my rent. I was about to be evicted. The government was continuing to come after me for $10 million. My lawyer had to leave me. I was depressed. Anxiety was up here, and my friend, you know, on my lap that day, he threw me a bundle of heroin that I never thought that I would do. And in my moment of weakness and vulnerability, I eventually tried it while I was upstairs by myself.
You credit a phone call with saving your life. So walk us through that. Like, what happened?
Yeah. I mean, I hope I don't break down because it's a very sensitive, scary moment that had happened. Again, I never thought I would do this. I was in a room by myself. My then girlfriend, who's now my wife, was downstairs. I told her I was going to bed early. I was upstairs. There was heroin in my hand. I was in a really bad spot, as I just mentioned, and I took a key bump to try it. And then I'm like, oh my God, I really don't like this. I'm glad I don't like this. And then there was a little devil on my shoulder that said, you know what, maybe if you try a little bit more, you'll feel a little bit better. But I also knew that if I tried that second key bump, my life could be on the line. Most people overdose and die from heroin. And as I went in to try that second key bump, there was a phone call and it said mom on it. And I'm like, no way, like this is crazy. Obviously, I picked up, and my mom, she had such concern in her voice, and it was actually alarming. And she's like, are you okay? And I'm like, of course I'm okay. She's like, are you sure? And at that very moment, I looked up at the sky. I've been on reality TV for 10, it's now 15 years. I'm like, am I on the Truman Show or something? Because this is too crazy. I mean, my eyes and my ears were open up just enough to hear that message, that this was a message from the Almighty, that God had sent my mother down as an angel to call me. And at that very moment, at the same time, there was a knock at the door, and it was, at the time, my girlfriend, who's now my wife, banging on the door for me to come out. And I just thought that was too much of a coincidence. I'm like, no, I cannot do this. This is crazy. I can't even believe what I was about to do. I threw the drugs in the toilet. I flushed the toilet. I had a tear coming down my face. I said goodbye to my mom. I opened the door. I embraced my then girlfriend. I said, I can't do it no more. I got a problem. I got to go to rehab. And then next thing you know,
well, thank you for being here. I wish we could talk to you forever. We're out of time. We appreciate you for being so vulnerable.
Thank you.
DBL Nation, pick up a book of Mike's book. It's called Reality Check, Making the Best of the Situation, December 19th.
Welcome back. If you're planning on remodeling your bathroom in 2024, here are some of the top trends and what to avoid. We're talking about it in today's tips, sponsored by Jacuzzi. First, eco-friendly fixtures are a growing trend. Designers recommend smart fixtures with water-saving functionalities. Next, tile statement walls are becoming popular. Tile is being used to create a luxury high-end feel that will definitely impress. And when it comes to going out of style, experts say that monochromatic bathrooms are losing their appeal due to the lack of vibrance and warmth. I kind of still like it. If you want to start your remodel, Jacuzzi can help you do it the right way with a spa-like experience. Jacuzzi offers an unmatched, stress-free remodeling process. Visit jacuzzibathremodel.com or call 800-990-6834. I remember my aunt and uncle growing up. My Aunt Corey and Uncle Claude, they had this every time I went there, they changed their bathroom, and I got excited about it. I was like, I wonder what color their bathroom's going to be. But remember when everything was like carpet? Carpet covers, carpet.
Even over the toilet.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
It
On
would
the
be
toilet,
over the
everything.
top of it. Oh, that's
my
very
grandma's
80s.
was avocado green. Avocado green carpeted bathroom.
All right, we got it.
Okay, yeah, it was bad. Yeah.
You want to do one more? Remember that face, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.